Gina. So today I'm doing my Valentine's look and I'm calling it the Sexy Valentine's Day look. So in case any of you single ladies or you taken ladies or married ladies or whoever are going on a date and you guys are going for something a little bit more sexy and, you know, kind of flirtatious, this is the look that that's the look that I was going for. So what I used were pretty much just pinks and browns, which is really basic. A lot of people do it for a Valentine's look. And then I just went for really pretty blushy cheeks that are neutral colored and some nudie lips. So that's my look. I hope you guys like it. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And I'll talk to you ladies later. Bye! Okay, so I've already primed my lid with Too Faced Shadow Insurance. And now I'm going to apply my Lancome sample. These are samples from Lancome that you can usually get when like you purchase a certain amount of stuff. So the color that I'm using is Voo, which is this really pretty pink shimmery color right here. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Just eyeshadow brush, and I'm gonna apply this all over my lid. And this color, I'm going to apply it to a little bit above my crease, but pretty much to the crease. Okay, so now with my 217 brush from MAC, I'm going to apply MAC's eyeshadow in Texture to my crease. And I'm only going to apply it on my outer crease, and I'm not going to bring it all the way in, so just about halfway in. But if you do have a large crease, then you can bring it all the way in. For people who have monolis, it's best to bring it in about halfway because it'll look funny if you just make a line all the way in. It looks like you're almost just drawing in a line, like a drawing in a crease, whereas we're making the illusion of a crease by doing halfway. But if you do have a crease, you know, you could apply it all over your crease. So start from the outer corner of your eye with small circles and bring it in. And apply this lightly. We're going to layer on some browns. Texture, what it does is it really helps that gradient effect, which is why it's probably my favorite color. If I were to travel, I would take Texture and whatever eyeshadow color, because it goes with everything. Okay, so that's all I'm doing. I just added a little bit of color to my crease. Not too much, it's not too visible. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to use the same 217 brush and I'm going to apply my Jessie's Girl eyeshadow quad. I'm going to use this dark brown right here, which is really pretty brown. Good brown to use whenever you're doing a neutral look and you really want to intensify that brown color. I'm going to tap it off and apply that to the same area as my Texture, except I'm going to make it a little bit more defined so that I could create some depth. Start at the outer corner of your eye, small circles, and we're going to bring it in really lightly. If you do large, hard strokes, what it'll do is it'll make it harder to blend, and it'll make one big shape, and it'll be really hard to make that pretty blended depth that you really want. So light, small strokes, and slightly bring it in. And just blend it out. I'm going to grab my Kirkland Costco brush, this little like thin, it's like an eyebrow brush, but I'm going to grab some of that brown and apply that under my eye too. Kind of like an eyeliner. I'm going to bring it all the way in. Right on my bottom lash line. Okay. And now that that's done, I'm going to grab my 217 brush and even a darker brown, and this is also from Lancome, and it's almost black. If you don't have a really dark brown like this, you can use black. I'm going to grab that color and just create some more depth on the outer corner of my eye. Bring it in, kind of blend it out. Smudge it into the bottom of my eye too. I'm using my 239 brush from MAC to just shade it in and just kind of blend a little bit more. I'm going to line my eyes with James Gel Liner. Just the top of my lash line and then the inner part of my waterline on top and the inner part of my waterline on bottom, but not on my bottom lash line. So okay, now I'm going to apply my lashes. This is NYX's False Lashes in 113. Okay, now I'm going to apply my hip mascara, L'Oreal Hip High Density Pigment, to the bottom of my lashes. Now for my highlight, I'm going to apply my MAC eyeshadow in Brule, which is a really matte cream color. Apply that on my brow bone, and this is going to really make my brow look very well groomed. And it's going to blend in very well with this eyeshadow color. So you've got shimmery right here, and then you got matte and then matte, and that's really pretty. So just like that. Okay, now for my blush, I'm gonna just apply a really neutral matte pink blush. This one's from Lancome and it's in rose, something rose. I don't know, the name of it came off, but I'm using my 129 brush and I'm gonna apply that to my apples of my cheeks and then sweep right above above where my contour should be. So right here and then right here. This other side. Contour. Now I'm gonna do my cheeks, contour. You guys can check out my contour video to find out how to do it. And last thing, to really warm up my face, I'm going to use Prestige Minerals Mineral Bronzer Powder in just Glam Tan. I'm going to grab just a little bit, tap it on, and I'm going to apply this to my cheeks just to give me that really warm glow. So here's the finished look. Close my eyes. I hope you guys like it. If you guys have any questions, you guys know what to do. Bye!